I'm Bert with RestoPros of Northeast Georgia. We're going to talk about asbestos testing after water loss. So it's a common misconception that the U.S. banned asbestos back in the 70s, but it's only been recently that this has been the case. And even with the full ban that has been passed and approved, the EPA is still allowing companies to phase it out slowly. And so you can still find this in homes today. So why is this important? Well, Georgia has four regulations at play that require a property owner and any contractor to know if asbestos exists in their on site for the protection of those who occupy it or who are working there. All right. So when is it required? Well, before any demolition or renovation's done. So, and in this case, water damage repairs, right? And it applies to properties of any age. So, right. Um, and again, regardless of any age, right? These are some of the stuff that's driving this. So a lot of adjusters are kind of ill-informed around this. They're either not aware of it or they have been taught otherwise. We like to feel most of them are just uneducated, and so it's kind of our responsibility, along with the property owner, to educate them if they push back on the need for any asbestos testing in your property as a result of any water damage. So why does this matter? Well, asbestos, right, can it's dangerous stuff, right? It doesn't play around. So part of the problem is you won't know that you're impacted by it until 15, 20, 30 years later after the fact. And so it's important to really understand if asbestos exists in your house. Right. So key points to remember: asbestos is not completely banned. There was a full ban that was finally approved for one of the types of asbestos, but that ban is still going to be phased in all the way through 2037. Um, you can still kind of get products from other countries that come in, and this does impact homes of any age. The only way to know is to test. You can't visually determine if asbestos is present or not just by looking at it. It's got to be sent to a certified lab. Property owners are liable for exposing contractors to asbestos, so it's not just the contractor's responsibility, it's also the property owners. Most insurance adjusters aren't properly informed, and so it's kind of our responsibilities collectively to do it. And biggest thing is, man, please don't work with a contractor who's willing to not test for asbestos just because an adjuster is pushing back on this, or they're not aware of needing to do it. So keep everybody safe. And we at RestoPros always advocate for the property owners, and we always follow IOCRC guidelines and all regulations. So we try to do the right thing always.